Hey, Robert Borton's here with some big news for homeschooling parents across the country. I'm sitting here today with a couple homeschooling moms. So we're recording this live. They do not know what this big news is. And so we're gonna see what their reaction is and see if they think it's as big as I think it is. So stick around, find out what the big news is today. So tell me, what did you do for work before homeschooling?
All right, before homeschooling, I was an exercise physiologist in a cardiac and pulmonary rehabilitation center.
Nice.
And I did ministry and then worked in real estate as a real estate agent.
One of the things that I love about homeschooling parents is their willingness to opt out of current financial gain, the economic system, to really pour into their children. And one of the things that I see is just the richness of skills that these homeschooling parents have, but I also see that society doesn't really appreciate them that much. The other thing I see is, I noticed with my mom and her friends, was after homeschooling, they didn't really have a plan. And there was a kind of this gap, this emptiness in the house because they weren't sure what to do. I know my mom, of course, has been busy continuing with classical conversations, but I wanted to hear, what are your plans after you send your kids out into the real world?
I haven't really made a plan because it just seems like it's far away right now.
Well, that's understandable. What about you? Have you thought about it?
I have thought of some of the things that I would like to spend a little bit more time doing, like gardening and learning how to paint and some of those different things. But professionally, I haven't really put too much forethought into that.
Good. Well, we're going to be opening some doors here today. I just want to let you guys know that.
Okay.
So we love our empty nesting moms. Like, we would love for them to continue to direct, Challenge 3 and Challenge 4 for us and continue to pour into children. But we also know that after opting out of that economic engine for so long, a lot of homeschool moms want to go back into the workforce, and employers don't really understand the value that homeschool moms and dads can bring to the workforce. So do you think maybe homeschooling parents' skills are underappreciated by society?
Absolutely.
Absolutely, because I think I've heard a lot of times people say, well, how are you teaching 6th grade? Or how are you teaching this? Like, you don't have a degree in teaching. And well, I didn't need a degree to teach them.
Yeah, I definitely think we live in a society that undervalues what they call stay-at-home mom without understanding the character of the person, the diligence, the perseverance, the willingness to do hard work or work that's not respected and so forth.
Well, I'm going to tell you that we're here to change that through a revolutionary partnership, because we think that homeschool moms who homeschool through high school are some of the smartest people on the planet, and they need recognition for that. And so we have a program that we're going to be launching where the average salary upon graduation would be $60,000 a year, and it's something that you guys are already doing. So this might have been a fantasy for many moms until today, and here's the best part: you're already doing all the work. We are announcing today we have created a partnership with SCU to give homeschooling moms master's degrees in teaching.
That's awesome.
Is that awesome?
That is awesome. Where do we sign up?
I know, where do we sign up? That is
So you guys are
amazing.
already master teachers. The great thing is homeschooling moms are already doing this. They're not really asking for anything else. They're just kind of accrediting, like they do for our CC Plus program, the work you're already doing. So we're gonna take signups starting in just a few days, or probably by the time you watch this today. You can go to ccdegrees.com. They'll put the right link below, and you'll be able to sign up for your classes, where you'll be able to get, I think, almost 4 different teaching degrees with different, either history or math or science. I'm not sure all the different ways that you can do. The average teacher makes about $60,000 a year when they have a master's degree.
Wow.
And even if you don't want to teach, having a recent master's degree is going to open up a lot of different employment.
I think I know a lot of moms that have kind of put life on hold, like education on hold, to raise their kids and to homeschool even. So I think this is a really amazing opportunity for them. And I think also, like you were saying, just having a plan, like after this, like what am I going to do? And I'm really shocked.
A master's degree is very
That's
helpful
huge.
tool.
I never thought I was going to
Who's
go back to
SCU?
school or get a
Southeastern
master's
in
degree.
Florida.
Amazing.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yay.
So good, yeah. So that's it. The biggest news in homeschooling since it became legal in all 50 states. The biggest news in classical education since Aristotle and Plato got together. And homeschool moms and dads across the world. When you homeschool with classical conversations, not only do we try to revolutionize K through 12 education, But now we're revolutionizing higher ed, because you're going to be able to go out into those colleges and teach if that's something that you desire, or just be a better economically viable candidate after you're homeschooling all these years, because society hasn't respected what you've done, but now they will. And so that's what Classical Conversation is doing for homeschool parents today, and will continue to do in the future. So thank you all for coming
Thank you.
and being part of this promotion.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Thank you for having us.
You could have had tissues.